What do you do when an employee comes to work and you suspect that they're not in the right frame of mind? Maybe it's from still being drunk from the night before, or maybe it's from drugs, or it could be a personal reason that they're dealing with, but they're not in the right frame of mind. Hi, I'm Duarte. I'm a business coach and consultant. I've been doing this for a couple of decades. This is what I know and I've learned. I think you can benefit from it. Up to this point, I've done more than 200 business management videos for you. Use it as a resource. I hope they're helpful. So what do you do with this employee who you suspect is not in the right frame of mind to work? Well, first of all, you have to assess whether their work could injure themselves. For instance, if a person is doing roofing, for instance, and they're on top of a roof, well, they can get themselves killed if they're not in the right frame of mind. So it has to be assessed on an individual basis. But if you do suspect that they're going to have, or they're going to be making quality issues, maybe the customer service is not going to be great, whatever it is that's detrimental to the company in terms of reputation, quality, errors, whatever that may be, then you should assess that person. The assessment should be a discussion with the person to see what kind of frame of mind they're in. If it's possible, they can do some task in front of you. The other thing that you can do is that you monitor them a little closer in the beginning of when they're starting to work, and that you monitor them a little bit more careful so as to see how they're actually performing their work. But you do have to be careful. If the person is going to be detrimental to the business, or to themselves for that matter, that day, then you should be sending them home. Advise them that, you know what, you're not in the right frame of mind, and you should go home, have some rest, etc. In cases of obviously drug usage and alcoholism, etc., you probably will have to reprimand them, especially if this is a pattern. Now make sure that you obey the local laws of where you're from, because different regions of the world have different laws. But if you do put it in your policies that you do have the right to assess a person's frame of mind for being ready to work at the beginning of each day, and if you put it in that policy that you do have the right to have them go home if you believe, or if your business manager believes that they're not in the right frame of mind. It is best to also have someone else witness as much as possible, and then obviously document this. It has to be documented, because you never know. Some people may say that you're wrongly doing this, and maybe you're even picking on them. And I've seen that. So make sure that you're doing it properly. In some cases, if it is a personal issue that they're having with, then maybe you can assign them light duties or a lighter work for a period of time, if it's possible. But if it isn't, then obviously that person has to go home and then come back in the right frame of mind. I can't stress enough the importance of documenting all of this. Make sure that you do that. Now, I hope that this is helpful, and if you like this kind of content, follow me. And I'd love to hear your comments on the subject. And otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow.